I thought I'd create a video for you today that gives you 3 hacks for Zoom that you're going to need if you feel a little bit self-conscious. If you've got a filter on and you're like, that guy, I'm a cat, you can take the filters off. And also how to hide participants that have their videos turned off, which is amazing when you're doing workshops and presentations. So let's get to it. Let's do some really quick Zoom settings that will revolutionize your workshop or presentation. So let's open up a new meeting. Oh, okay. It's not exactly what I had planned, but let's move to getting this sorted. Right, let's go to zoom.us, which is in the top left-hand corner, and head to preferences. Now, I want you to go to backgrounds and filters, and you've got 2 options. One's virtual backgrounds. We click on that. Make sure that's on none unless you do want a virtual background. And go to video filters. Here we go. And I mean, let's stick a mouse on there for good comic effect, I guess, right? So as you can see, if I have a filter that is in use, it'll be circled in blue. Now to uncheck the filter, scroll up and go to none. There we go. My filter is gone. But what happens to the eyebrows and to the lips and to the moustache? Well, we're going to go to Studio Effects right at the bottom here. If I click that, it takes you now to these beautiful little add-ons. So you can change the intensity of your eyebrows just here. Ooh, there we are. There we go. And you can also change the colour of them. There you go. We want none at the moment because I'm just going to show you how to take all the filters off. Press none. They're my normal eyebrows. Moustache and beard, let's change it. There we go. Ooh. And to get none, you press none. Lip colour, so you can have brown, you can have pink, you can have red. Let's click none. Now this is good for one Zoom meeting, but if you have a look at the top here, I have this button, this ticked, which is apply to all future meetings. And that's not what we want. And that's the reason why when I opened up the meeting, I still had these settings from the last one. Yeah, so they were still there. But what I want to do is uncheck it so this doesn't apply to any meetings and also to any future meetings. But also I want to make sure that's none, that's none, that's none, unless obviously you want to have a lip colour or eyebrow or moustache. So I'm going to press close because that's all sorted and this is none. So that is how you make sure you do not have any embarrassing and hilarious mix-ups when you start your Zoom and you end up being a mouse with eyebrows, a moustache and some lovely lip colour. So another tip I want to give you is if you are using a video filter that has language on it, so for instance let's use this one, you will see that this is, hello, you will see that this says huh, and it's the right way round. Now if you have your mirror my video button clicked, you will find that the filters are also switched around and your text is backwards. And this is also a really good thing to check before you do any workshops or presentations, is if you have, let me take this filter off so you can see what I'm talking about. There we go. We know how to do that now. We've just pressed none. If you have any visual aids behind you and you have mirror my video checked, so it's on as a setting, everything, all the words will be the opposite way, or be backwards. So to make sure that people see and can read what's behind you, just make sure that's unchecked. So that's a really good feature, and you're going to find that not only in the video filters but in the video tab itself. So let's click that. And you will see there, mirror my video. So let's uncheck that. And that is super sorted, ready for your workshop if you do have visual aids behind you. I typically use mirror my video when I am on client calls because I'll give you an example of this. To the left of me is a window with blinds. To you, it's the right. So if I press mirror my video, it's now on your left. So sometimes if I'm doing something, I know what I'm doing is actually what you're seeing. So that's the really good thing about mirror my video. But it's not good if you need something behind you and it needs to be readable for the people on the meeting. So that's mirror my video. Another quick setting for you is touch up my appearance. So right now, and I'll show you on the bigger screen here. So if I move over, no, there we are. See, if you mirror your video, you have to go the opposite way. So let me just mirror my video, and I know the left is left. So that was a perfect example of that. Okay, so this is my skin normally, and if I touch up my appearance, there we go. It gives a nice just blur to the skin. And also there is an option to change the intensity of the blur. So that is at full blur. There we go. And then this is at its lowest setting. I usually have mine just there. Just gives you a nice little blur, and also just makes you look a bit, healthier, I guess, but it is a filter, so you get to do what you want to do with it. Next thing I want to show you is to adjust for low light, which is this button. So I'm in a lit up room at the moment, but if I want to make it a bit lighter and brighter, I press this button and it lightens everything up. This is on the auto function. There is also a manual function, and I'll show you this here. So that's normal, and then obviously a whitewash there. I just like putting it on auto. It takes the fuss out of it. So that is adjusting for low light. If you have a problem with lighting in your room, I'll show you with the light off. And that's it. If I unclick that, it just brightens everything up. So there we go, that's that option. Another option, and I'll put you on the big screen for this, one of my favourite Zoom features, and I'll show you it in a second, but I want to explain to you first what it is. Say if I've got 20 people in my workshop, for instance, and I've put them into 4 breakout rooms. So there's 5 people in each of the breakout rooms. Say if I've given them a task to do or a problem to solve, and I want to now know, when they all come back into the room, I want to now say for instance, breakout room 1, relay their findings to the rest of the group. I can do a really, really cool thing, and it is, I'll show you the button now. On video, scroll down, and it says here, hide non-video participants. So when that is clicked, what that means is, I will ask everybody, if you're not in breakout room 1, can you please turn off your video? And so that leaves breakout room 1 video. They're the people that are on the video. They're the only people left, and they get to relay their findings, only them, and they're isolated on the Zoom. Then when they're finished and they've relayed the findings, I ask everyone to put their videos back on, and then everyone else comes back on screen. I may ask breakout 3, room 3 to relay their findings. I ask everyone who isn't in breakout room 3 to turn off their videos, which then leaves breakout room 3 on there to talk about what they found. And I love this feature in Zoom. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's a way of allowing them cohesion, a sense of team spirit, to still be a team and to be relaying what they found on the screen. So that is a super duper brilliant setting that I love on Zoom. There we go, 3 really quick tips to make your next Zoom meeting a success. Write down in the comments below if you have any tips that you can share with everyone else on how you make your Zoom meetings a super success. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.